Man, my pockets got nice, I'ma need me a masseuse. Man, they already know my name, I don't need to introduce. I be rhyming like I'm Zeus, bring the thunder like I'm Zeus. We can hang like a noose, then you...
Kanye West and Chance the Rapper, two Chicago artists who have not only been frequent collaborators in the past, but also who have been what seem to be two really close friends as well. As I not only mentioned that both Kanye and Chance are from the city of Chicago, but Chance has also said that Ye is his biggest inspiration and the main reason why he first started making music. From Chance eventually meeting his idol and first working together on Kanye's 7th studio album, The Life of Pablo,
I made Sunday candy, I'm never going to hell. I met Kanye West, I'm never going to fail.
to then Kanye featuring on the opening track of Chance the Rapper's 3rd mixtape, Coloring Book, and even announcing that the two were going to be dropping an entire collab project together back in 2018, titled Good Ass Job.
Me and Chance working on a new album. It's called Good Ass Job.
Again, it just really seemed like Kanye and Chance had a great and close relationship. And then, in the following years to come, it didn't. And after that viral video of Kanye screaming at Chance, which was recorded back in the summer of 2020, and along with the fact that we haven't seen or heard the two work on music together ever since, that's left a lot of people wondering what happened between Kanye West and Chance the Rapper. So like I mentioned, as a young artist growing up in Chicago, Chance the Rapper's favorite artist was Kanye West, who he has also said that both Chance's first mixtapes he ever released, 10 Day back in 2012, and then honestly still one of my favorite mixtapes of all time, Acid Rap in 2013, were both heavily inspired by Kanye.
I was the biggest Kanye fan, and I could say that 10 Day and Acid Rap were very noticeably inspired by Kanye.
Yeah, absolutely. For sure.
And Chance has been a very outspoken Kanye West fan for many years, even endorsing him during his run for president, with Chance saying that he trusts Kanye more than Joe Biden. But again, after the two would finally meet, Chance the Rapper would first work with Kanye on his 2016 album, The Life of Pablo, where Chance would have a feature on the intro track, Ultralight Beam, as well as have writing credits on 5 of its songs, and also verses on the tracks Waves and Famous that were later removed and didn't make the final album.
I just wanted you to die. Middle West Coast black nigga. And don't say nigga unless of course you black nigga.
And then a few years later, in 2018, it was announced that the two would actually be dropping a whole collab project together, titled Good Ass Job, that would be in line with all of the other 7-track albums Kanye produced during that summer, including his own solo album, Ye, the Kids See Ghost album with Kid Cudi, and Pusha T's Daytona. But again, this collab project, Good Ass Job, was teased multiple times.
I'm gonna do a seven track with Ye.
Oh, you are gonna do a 7-track with Ye?
Yeah.
However, as we would eventually see, the project would never be released, although there have been a few snippets and reference tracks that have surfaced through the years that were supposedly from the recording sessions for Good Ass Job, which all actually took place in Chicago. But again, the two of them just seemed to be really close with one another, doing different projects for Chicago, including Kanye making a surprised guest appearance during Chance the Rapper's festival at the White Sox Stadium, which I actually went to back in 2016, as well as Kanye also attended Chance's wedding and supposedly tried to play along in the wedding band.
He tried to join the wedding band, like they were playing music,
Really?
and he wanted to, but he didn't have his setup, his beat machine, so he just kind of stood next to them.
See, he's ready to go.
But then back in 2020, there was again this incident between the two, where after reading online about some of the mental health issues Kanye had currently been dealing with at that time, Chance actually flew out to Ye's Wyoming compound and just wanted to check up on him as a friend. And as you're about to see in this video, narrated by Dame Dash, it seems Kanye was not trying to hear it at all, as he tells Chance, quote, "You don't know shit. That's why your album flopped. Sit your ass down and listen to the album, or leave."
So, you know, Kanye is finishing his album. He wanted his people around him. Chance, honestly, because of what he was reading, you know, he came through to just check Kanye, you know. And, you know, again, Kanye deals with all his issues at all times. And You know, they got into it, but they worked it out.
And that was the last time we really ever heard or saw Chance in the studio with Kanye. However, we would actually see Chance make an appearance at the second Donda listening party event in Atlanta last August, where he was seen backstage with Kanye on the livestream, although Chance was not featured at all on the Donda album. With this being another clean and religious-centered project, and considering the very long list of guest features the album had, I was very surprised that not one of them was Chance. Like Marilyn Manson even got a feature, but not Chance the Rapper.
I think if I found Jesus, which I didn't know he was lost in the first place, if I did, I don't think he would probably be that much different than me, you know. He's a long-haired guy that likes to, you know, dress sexy.
However, one of those tracks that I mentioned earlier that was started during the Good Ass Job recording sessions in Chicago would actually be Hurricane, which was released on the Donda album, but Chance the Rapper was obviously not on it, so I'm not sure if Chance had passed on it or if he was removed, but again, it's just odd he wasn't anywhere on that album, nor did we hear him on Donda 2, as well as Chance was also nowhere to be found on Kanye's previous album either, Jesus is King, which being another religious and gospel album that it was, again, I definitely thought we'd see at least one Chance the Rapper feature on it. So why did Kanye West stop making music with Chance the Rapper? To be honest, it could be a couple different reasons. Now, obviously I don't know everything that has gone on behind the scenes, but just looking at it from my outside perspective, we all know how Kanye's actions are always so unexpected.
When you hear about slavery for 400 years, that sounds like a choice.
We all know how Kanye can quickly get fired up.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
We all know how Kanye does not care what people think.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
And we definitely all know how Kanye likes to totally scrap his music.
Ye invited me out, and I brought my family, and we worked on some tracks. None of the verses that I wrote or anything that I had influence on was on the album.
But that's just what makes Kanye Kanye. And like Chance just said, maybe Kanye just changed his mind last minute and removed him from the album. Or just randomly decided he no longer wanted to drop Good Ass Job. But also, like we just recently saw with Kid Cudi, sometimes these Kanye behaviors can potentially end some of his friendships. As after Kanye posted that Kid Cudi will not be on Donda 2 cause he is friends with Pete Davidson, better known as Skeet, Cudi would then respond, saying, "Too bad I don't want to be on your album," and "You ain't no friend, bye." So who knows if something like this happened behind the scenes between Kanye and Chance, or maybe even still from that video of Kanye screaming at him, or maybe following the disappointment of Chance's most recent project, The Big Day, and the way that he handled all the criticism, which I've already done an entire video all about. Honestly, Kanye might just not be wanting to work with him at the moment. But will we ever see Kanye and Chance collab again? If you ask me, I think we will. Now, it's pretty clear that Chance the Rapper is not at the same spot in the rap game now that he was just a few years ago, and I think it really depends on where Chance's music career goes from here, but I'm not too sure we'll ever see that collab project actually drop. Although I could see the two working on at least one song together again sometime in the future, but we'll just have to wait and see.
And as the attention started to grow around it, it kind of made me realize that Good Ass Job was more of a later thing, that he's still working on himself and on Yandi and shit like that.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, Chance. By the time Kanye get around to Good Ass Job, will it be worth it still?
I don't know.
Real quick little side note I gotta mention, Joe Budden in that clip sounds exactly like the caretaker from the movie Ghost Rider. I immediately thought of him when I heard it.
By the time Kanye get around to Good Ass Job, will it be worth it still?
And it will happen again.
Who are you?
Question is, who are you?
So that'll do it for this video on Kanye West and Chance the Rapper. If you haven't yet, please do me a favor and drop a like for me, and also be sure to hit that subscribe button to stay tuned for new videos every week. I also wanted to mention that I finally started an Instagram page for the channel, so be sure to also check that out as well.
They was like Ray Charles, didn't see my vision. Only need one shot, don't need no provision. Man, I don't need no permission when I'm whipping in the kitchen. When I'm scraping all these bowls, it is like I'm doing dishes. I ain't worried about that girl, could've see got lots of fishes. I ain't really read the terms or agree to those conditions. I ain't really come from rags, but I'm